and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing, obviously, another fall makeup tutorial because, hello, I know you're probably like already done with me and fall, but honey, we've only just begun. No, for real. So today I'm thinking I want to do something super, I don't know, perhaps burgundy, perhaps like hunter green, perhaps like pumpkin spice. I don't know. They all always tend to look the exact same every single time, so I'm going to really try for it not to look exactly like the one we just did a few weeks ago. I have a few new products. Some of them are actually new, some of them aren't. I just have never tried them. This is brand new. This is the No Problem Priming Water with Bulgarian toning water, essential oils, and all this fun stuff, and it's supposed to help with dry skin. It helps moisturize, revitalize your skin, making it ready for makeup with rose oil and rose water. So No Problem, the original, has been a favorite of mine, so I'm excited to try this out. And Touch in Soul actually sent me this, and this is what the packaging looks like. And it's a straight up liquid, so I'm kind of a little concerned about how we use this, but we'll figure it out together. I got the Milani Must Have Mattes palette, which has just some really pretty matte shades, and this one over here is like so pumpkin, so I'm really excited perhaps to use him. And I have a few other products. Oh, and I also have the Jaclyn, what's this one called? Ring the Alarm? Yeah, this is the Ring the Alarm palette, which obviously is so fall, it's just not even funny, so might just get to use him. And also I have the like L'Oreal Lumi Cushion, which is a foundation that is not new, and I've used it 1,000 times, but it was on sale at Marshall's for freaking $3, so like let's see if it actually works, because I don't know if I trust Marshall's makeup and TJ Maxx and all that. Like, sounds good in theory, and then you get it home and it like literally is growing a fungus and has 14 people's fingers in it, so we'll see how it is. This one was super sealed, so that's a positive, right? I don't know. So we're gonna use him. I have a few different lip options. They're all super dark, super vampy, super fall, so if you want to hang out with me and figure out what we're doing together, then just keep on watching. I decided not to do my hair today because I'm actually getting it dyed today, so I'm like, I'm not styling it, and I'm wearing the coolest t-shirt ever from Target. It was like $14, and I just posted on my Instagram not too long ago. It's really cute, go like it. And these earrings, I think these are from Shein, but I really have no idea. Okay, so let's start with this odd primer, so I'm kind of nervous. So it's like a straight liquid, and on the bottle it just says squeeze 2 to 3 drops in your hands and then just pat it gently and rub it into your face. So that's what we're gonna do. I shook it. I'm assuming that's a good thing. Okay, so it feels kind of a little bit oily. I like that kind of thing because I have some real dry skin. And yeah, so far so good. I think I like it. And it does seem to almost fill your pores also, which is like odd since those two typically don't mix. Yeah, so it does a little bit. I would say it blurs your skin. It doesn't like fill in. So I'm definitely going to go in with the other one too, just to really fill it in. But so far so good, and it smells like roses. If that's your jam, then you'll like this. And then the packaging also has kind of like a stopper right here, so like it can't spill out a lot, but as you just saw, it did spill, so just be careful. Make sure you always put the lid back on. And then I'm just going to go in with the original No Problem Primer by Touch in Soul as well, and just put this right here where I have the worst pores ever. Okay, the smell of this stuff though is amazing. Alright, moving on to foundation. So like I said, I have the L'Oreal Lumi. This is in the shade Neutral 1. I have a feeling it's going to be very light, but I just wanted to give it a try because it was so cheap, and I want to see if it works and if we can trust Marshall's makeup. But I believe we can because this is super sealed. It still had the plastic on the outside, this was still shut, and this was still intact, so it's brand new. Does like Marshall's confuse anyone else? Like Marshall's and TJ Maxx, like I don't understand it. Like, why do you have such nice stuff for so cheap? So I remember, I think I like this, I don't know, and I think I use it with this, so we'll just see. Holy crap, so much just came out. Okay, here goes nothing. Alright, so there's the foundation on and it has like literally little to no coverage. I literally piled it on like 4 layers and it just wasn't covering anything. So I'd say that's a pretty natural coverage foundation. It's very glowy, but it just doesn't cover anything. So I'm gonna go in with Shape Tape literally everywhere. Ooh, that's a lot. Alright, so I just put Shape Tape literally everywhere, and I'm just going to set it with the RCMA No Color Powder under my eyes. Alright, so for the rest of my face, there's this powder that I've been trying to understand for like a month now, and I just don't think I like it. I'm going to try it again. Have you guys tried the Becca, what is this? Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder? It's literally the weirdest thing ever. So it feels like water. Like, they're not lying. It literally is liquid, basically. Like, it's the weirdest thing ever. It's obviously a powder, like, because I just spilled it everywhere. Like, you can obviously tell that it's flying through the air right now. So, it's a powder, but when you put it on, it feels wet. And I feel like it just messes up literally everything. I don't know. It's so weird. And if you, like, touch it with your finger, it doesn't feel like that. It's so, so weird. I don't think I like it. And it definitely darkens whatever you put it on. So like my foundation's getting darker, and if you put it under your eyes, it makes your concealer darker. Oh my gosh, I don't like it. Nope, I don't like it. It's supposed to be like a really good option for people with dry skin. And I think it's the weirdest thing I've ever tried in my life. So I would not recommend this. I'm sorry, Becca, because you're obviously watching right now. And I don't like it. For my bronzer, contour, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to use the Benefit Hoola and the Morphe M527. This is my favorite brush for bronzing and contouring, because I don't really contour, because I'm lazy. Okay, I am going to go in a little bit with the NARS Laguna bronzer and deepen it up a tiny bit lower, like at my cheekbone, to kind of contour, but I'm literally using the same brush because... So I'm having some weird patchiness with like my bronzer and everything. I don't know if that's the foundation, because the foundation was kind of not my favorite and it was a little tacky. Like not tacky, like sticky almost. So I don't know if that was the primer underneath it or if it was just the foundation. I'm going to go and say that it was the foundation because I love the other Touch in Sol primer and this foundation was just not my fave. So it's fine. I'm going to move along, and then hopefully when we spray my face, it'll get a bit better. Alright, so I went ahead and put my blush on and my highlight, and I've just been using the same ones literally every single day, so I didn't think I needed to show you. The Pixie by Petra Subtle Sunrise Glowy Gossamer Duo and Becca Nightingale Blush. And then I doused myself in MAC Fix Plus and the Milani Make It Dewy. I've been trying this out lately. I think I like it, but kind of makes your face a little bit sticky, so you kind of have to use this sparingly. I went ahead and filled my eyebrows in as well, just because it's nothing new and it's not fun to watch. So I used the Madison Reed Root powder, this eyebrow brush by Full Brow, and the Maybelline Clear Mascara just to set them in place. And that's pretty much it. They're kind of messy, and that's just how I wear them. So now we're going to zoom in and we're going to get to the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Milani Most Love Mattes and then kind of work my way from there. These are pretty like neutral, basic, and they're all matte, so they're really good to start with as your transition shade, your light, like brown one shade, that kind of thing. So speaking of, I'm going to use this guy, which is Fancy Vanilla, and I'm just going to put this all over my entire lid, all the way up to the brow. Okay, then I'm going to take the shade Catch a Tan, which is this guy right here, and we're just going to blend him through the crease, and he's just going to be like our transition and our base color. And I'm using the Morphe fluffy brush that I use every single day. And to help further blend that out, I'm going to take a little bit of You're a Peach, which is just a more yellow nude instead of like a white, which is what we started with. So I think I'm going to do like burnt orange colors, kind of like pumpkin-y, because I think the last one I did was more burgundy brown, so I think we'll want to stay away from that. And I think I'm going to do a halo eye. It's been a long time since I've done one of those. Now I'm going to take the shade Alert from the Jaclyn Ring the Alarm palette. And this is like a true orange. It's very bright, so we're just going to see how it goes. I might add some browns in if it gets to be a little much, but we will see. So I'm going to put this in the outer V and then also start to work it on the inner V to create the halo. To place it on the inner corner, I'm going to use the Sigma Pencil E30 brush, and this will just help us place it more in a strategic place and that it won't get all blended out everywhere. Okay, so I just really blended it out on the inner corners and then kind of connected it in the middle. And I just kept packing on color until it was where I wanted it to be. So now I'm going to take the orange in the Milani palette, which is Hiking in Sedona. And I can't tell if it's any darker than the one we are wearing, so we will just have to see. I'm just going to pack this in the same place and hope that it makes it darker. It's barely darker. Okay, now I'm going to take the shade Mugshot and also Secret and kind of mix the two. I just don't think Mugshot is as dark as I want the look to be, so I'm going to start there and then I'll probably add Secret as well. Definitely fall out with the Jaclyn palette. And I've seen some mixed reviews on this, and like some people are saying that it's still horrible even after the relaunch, so I'm just confused, I guess. Now I'm going to go in with Secret. Okay, so I'm going to use the original Jaclyn palette because something is up with these, and the more I blend, the more they disappear. So I'm going to use this neutral brown in the palette and just keep doing what I'm doing. Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get. I cannot get these Morphe shades to blend out, so it looks like literal garbage, and there's nothing I can do to fix it, so oh well. The mattes are literally terrible. I don't know about the shimmer shades, but I guess we will find out. So I'm just gonna put the shade on camera in the center and to create the like halo look. So I'm gonna use it damp, just using the Morphe setting spray on my Sigma E55 shading brush. Alright, so the shimmer's fine. Shimmer works. Definitely need to use it damp. It's pretty hard to mess up a shimmer, so that's probably why these are a lot better than the mattes in these palettes. It looks fine. I'm kind of upset that the orange shade just didn't work because then we lost like all of the orangeness from the eyeshadow look, so that's annoying. Okay, so I added a little bit more of the orange, which kind of worked but also made it worse, so this is literally the worst. I'm going to take the shade Lolly and put this in the middle of my eye, on top of the gold basically. take it back. The entire palette has fallout, so it's literally messed up completely underneath my eye because of how many times I have to wipe it off. So that's really awesome. I'm just going to put a wing, I smacked myself in the face. I'm going to put a winged liner on in the hopes that maybe that'll distract you from how hideous the eyeshadow looks. Okay, then for the lower lash line, I'm just going to kind of smoke out all of the same colors that we use on the top, on the bottom, and then the eyes are finally done. Thank you, Jesus. So I put my mascara on and I put eyelashes on and finished my wing just to finish it all off. And I'm realizing that it looks a lot like the other one I just did. I'm so angry that the orange doesn't look orange and it all looks burgundy. So I'm going to try to smoke more orange out on the lower lash line using the Alert shade from the Jaclyn palette. I'm going to take some of the gold and place this on the lower lash line as well. And then for the inner corner highlight, I'm just going to use the light shade from the highlighting duo that we used on our face. This one. Okay, I'm going to deepen up the halo literally one more time. I know I keep going back to it, but I'm going to try a black and see if that makes it a more prominent halo shape, just because right now it just all looks like a normal basic eye. Okay, so I just finished putting some black on the outer and inner corners, which kind of helped deepen it and also give it more of the halo look because it just wasn't working. So now it just looks like Happy Halloween, which is fine, I guess, but not what I was going for. For lips, I wanted to do like a pumpkin-y orange color, which I probably don't have, and if I put it on, it'll probably look pink and start to look burgundy like everything else. Yep, that's pink. And I don't have an orange, so I'm going to try this Melted Latex by Too Faced. I've never tried this formula before, and this is Strange Love. Okay, so this color is really pretty. It's like a gray, grungy type color, so it's probably not everyone's cup of tea. And the formula is weird. It's very sticky, and I think it stays a liquid, which I didn't know. I don't know what I thought this was, but it looked like liquid lipstick, but now I'm realizing it stays like a lip gloss because it says Liquefied High Shine lipstick, so not my favorite formula, but if you hate liquid lipsticks and matte and crusty stuff, then you might like this formula. And then this color, again, is Strange Love, and it goes with the makeup now that the black has been added to the eyeshadow. It's like a really, I guess, grungy fall kind of Halloween vibes makeup look, which, hey, not what I was going for, but it turned out okay. So just to backtrack a little bit, I think I like this primer by Touch in Soul, which was the No Pore Plum Priming Water. I'll have to keep using it, and then make sure you follow me on Instagram just to see updates and me talk about like my favorite products and stuff like that in my stories and all that fun stuff. The foundation, I'm gonna have to go with No. Has zero coverage and it's sticky, and could just be because I got it from Marshall's, but also it just doesn't compare to the NARS one I've been using. The Becca Hydra, whatever, Hail Hydra powder, no, it's literally terrible. And the Milani matte palette, this is really good, super affordable for the drugstore. It has really nice shades in here, but keep in mind it's all matte, so if you want a pop of shimmer, you're going to have to use something elsewhere or try one of their other palettes, which does have shimmer in them. This one just happens to be all matte. And last but not least, the Jaclyn Ring the Alarm palette. I'm confused. I'm having a lot of struggles with it, so I don't know if it's just the one that I got or if everybody been talking about like the second release was just as bad as the first, like what's going on there. It doesn't make any sense to me because the original Jaclyn palette from Morphe was amazing. It still is, and I still use it every single day. So not really understanding what happened with these, but as you can see, every time I would blend them, they were disappearing, zero, just like zero pigment after you blended it out. It was just so weird, and they do not build very well on each other, and I still have some weirdness happening over here from it. So oh well, you live and you learn. So let me know if yours works, or if you're having trouble with yours, or maybe I'm just crazy, whatever. So let me know if you've had any issues with that, or if yours is just as good as the original. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!